How you doing, everybody? Captain Blair Wiggins here from Addictive Fishing Television in my brand new BT Vengeance. And everybody always asks me, what do y'all do with the boats at the end of the year? Because we're always having to be in new models so we can promote all the new stuff on the boats. But what we do with them, we sell them. So this boat right here, we're done with it for 2017, and this one is now for sale. Just gonna give you a little rundown of what I have put on this boat for options. And starting with the bow right up here, it's got a pop-up cleat. Stainless steel, will not rust. And if you see that white rectangle thing on the front of the boat there, that is a quick release for my Minn Kota trolling motor that I have on the back. We were fly fishing this morning, and I do like to take it off when I'm fly fishing because it just gets in the way, and you can take it off and it's not in your way anymore. Stepping back just a little bit, you have this great big hatch right here that will hold all of your safety gear. It's got batteries, it's got an onboard charger right here. Basically everything you need for your trolling motor as far as power and your circuit breaker is right here under the front hatch. Also great room for all your safety gear and equipment. And that's also where your gas tank is as well. This is your gas fill, real easy. You don't have to have a separate tool anymore to stick down in there. I've lost that tool of those old gas caps so many times. It's got a great push pole holder right here. That way it's flush mount for when you're up throwing the fly rod. If wind blows it around, it's not gonna get tangled up on that. Stepping back a little bit here to the console, this right here is a cooler the way I use it, or you can have it as a release well. If you're fishing redfish tournaments or whatnot, you can put 2 redfish in there and they last all day long. It's got a great circulation on it, but like I said, right now I just use that one as a cooler. 2 cup holders on the front. And one thing that I really like about this is it holds my Helix 7 flush mount. I don't have to put up a big, a bracket up here to hold my Humminbird in there. It just makes everything nice, clean, and neat. I have my remote here for my Talon. This comes off, you can put it in your pocket so when you're up front, or it can go on your neck as well. That way when you want to stop with the Talon, press it twice and you're in shallow enough water, at least 8 feet deep, that one there will stop you. You got under the gunnel rod storage here, and if you see, this is my fly rod, and it is a full length fly rod, and there is still plenty of room back there at the back. So it'll hold a full size fly rod, no problem. I can put 5 rods under each side of the gunnels, so I can hold all the rods that I need to hold in this boat. And just a great setup. Nothing's out in the open, so there's nothing that's gonna get all tangled up and caught. Stepping back a little bit, got a great bench seat. Super comfortable when you're going across some chop. It's nice and cushiony, so it's not gonna what we call chip your teeth as you're going across a big chop. The entry on this boat is like no other flats boat I've ever been on. You would think this boat has a V-bottom that runs all the way to the aft of it because it is just a smooth ride. Next up is your release well or live well. You can see how big it is, and one thing I really like about it, it's round, so the baits aren't gonna get all beat up in there all day long. And it will hold 2 redfish all day if you're a tournament fisherman. It's got 2 identical hatches on each side, and these are very roomy hatches. I mean, you can store so much stuff in here that you need. And this boat, you're only gonna take it out for a day, will hold all the stuff you need in these back 2 hatches. Exactly the same size. It's got a great big access hatch here in the back right here where you can access all of your pumps that you need to. Got your ball there for your gas to pump up, but just gives it great access in there. And to power this 18 Vengeance from Beavertail, we're using the 115 VMAX SHO from Yamaha, and we have it hooked up to what I think you should have on every single boat that's made, and that is a jack plate. This one's made by Atlas. It enables you to get on and off the flats without tearing up the grass, and that's basically why I use a jack plate. And speaking of fishing, we're gonna throw in a bunch of other stuff from our sponsors as well. Like you're gonna get the Humminbird, you're gonna get the trolling motor, you're gonna get the Talon. All the stuff that you see on the boat is gonna come, and you're gonna get a set of rods to go along with the boat, along with a cleaning pack from Starbright. It's just a great big 5-gallon bucket full of stuff so you can keep it nice and shiny and looking as pretty as it is right now. But the whole package, I would say, is in the neighborhood of that $60,000 range, and you're gonna be able to get it a lot cheaper than that. Call up and find out more details on this boat through addictivefishing.com. Shoot us an email, and we'll take you out for a ride in it. One more thing I want to tell you all about is I don't think there's any easier loading a boat than when you're loading it on a Peterson trailer, because they have outdone themselves with this trailer. If y'all saw, it's a quick pull up. The boat's light enough. Now I'm ready to go clean some fish. See ya.